Good morning, people. Today I'm going to quickly show you how to create your Binance account. And this is for a specific project. Today is the 31st of July, 2026. So, yes, let's go on. See, you already got my share screening. Now, my name is Bucks Wessels. Just take note, I'm an ordinary user like anybody else in this, which I'm sending is going to see this video. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a tax advisor, but what I say to the people, always pay Caesar what belongs to Caesar, as this is the rule of law. Now, just to bring up into speed why I'm making this video. First of all, the specific reason for this project is eventually to get into Grace community. Now, there is another videos of mine which you can look up, and by the way, you can hit and like the button if you like what I'm doing. So first of all, we're having what we call the Team Aquila. Now, this is also by personal invitation only, so you will not find that I have a referral link in here. Person that sent you this video, he can inform you and send you a referral link. So we've got Team Aquila. This is our base of our project where we're getting into. And from our Team Aquila, we have another app that has been used. It's called Arelis. And eventually we want to reach to Grace community. So the people that does have $129 as we go via straight from Team Aquila to the funders, we call them funders, and they register into Grace. But in our world, we've got lots of people that does not have money. What we call PIFs is pay it forward. Now, people, this is just not a free ride. Remember, when you become a PIF, you also need to do your part of the project to help other people. So the root of the PIFs, they're going to register in Team Aquila. They will be separately in two lists. So the funders will obviously go in first, and then the PIFs as funds is coming available. Now, to get those funds, we've got another project running out of Arelis. Now, the reason for Arelis is not only to get the PIFs running in, we've also got other projects. Now, these ones has not been validated, but they've already validated Bitcoin Wealth. So you register in Aquila, you get into, you get funded into, from Arelis into Bitcoin Wealth. And from Bitcoin Wealth, you can also then earn funds. You'll pay back your fee back to the $13, which you make the money out of this. By the way, the funds, the PIFs gets funded on BTC Wealth by an amount of about $65. And then, once they make money, they will have enough funds to join Grace community. But for the funders, the people that does have money, they can also be able to join BTC Wealth. And this way, these funders will also be able to help by the money that they're making. They can take it for themselves, or they can also help the PIFs, which does not have money, so that all the funds does not come out of Arelis itself. And then, but the base of this project today is to get your Binance app running. Now, to get Binance in, because at the end of the day, if you go and look at CoinMarketCap, Binance is one of our top exchanges in the world. And that's why I prefer to use Binance. Now, for the BTC Wealth, you need another Web3 wallet, which is called SafePal. But that I will do there is a video already available how to create your SafePal wallet. And on the next version, what I will do, the follow-up of this video, is how to pay funds from your Binance into your SafePal wallet. Okay, I hope this is clear and it's easy to understand. Now, there's some rules when you create your Binance account. The best is always the person that invited you or is helping you, use his referral link. For the simple reason is, if people just go and download Binance on Play Store, there's two types of Binance apps that you're getting. There's the USA version and the Europe version, depending on which countries in. Now, sometimes people just download the app. They don't use the registration link or the referral link of the person that sent you, and they're ending up having the wrong Binance app downloaded. Okay, so first of all, you take that link, the referral link from the person that invited you, you register on your link, then you download the Binance app from your app store, and those information that you used for the registration, you're going to log into your Binance. And this is where I'm saying, if you downloaded the wrong Binance, first of all, for the countries like the Europe and South Africa, we use the Europe version, and you will quickly find that you're using the wrong Binance, because then the ZAR doesn't, or the funds of your country doesn't show, it shows the USD dollars only. Okay. So if you register into your Binance from that app and you see you cannot register, just delete the app and download the correct app. So we've registered, we downloaded the app. If you do it in this way, now you need to do your KYC, what we call is know your client, also called as FICA. Some people understand it. And people, this is where you're going to just download your ID in your cell phone, your ID, and a selfie video, depending on the level that you want to have your KYC registered. There's a short questionnaire that you need to fill in. And if you do this correctly, it should only take you about 10 to 15 minutes. Thereafter, you wait until you're verified for the next step to do. I hope this is clear enough. So, there's two types of Binances. If you download the one from your phone, now, just to come back on this issue, if you download the app, this is the only way I'm using my Binance. If you do your KYC from your phone app, you find that you don't have problems getting your KYC verified because of the pixel size, the safety, and everything you use from your phone. And it is just people who tries to download or install the app on their PCs is having some problems to getting the FICA registered. Okay. On your phone, just take note. There's two types of Binances. You've got a Binance Lite and a Binance Pro. Some people is battling because they cannot find their assets, their wallets and stuff. Then you know you're on the wrong Binance. But for the purpose of this video, so this is only time when I used my phone app is to do my KYC. Then I'm moving over to the desktop version. If you go to Binance.com and you can log in and you get your Binance app, your Binance downloaded. So from here on, I'll basically show you on how it works from the desktop, because it's easier to relate back to your phone. So where you're getting stuck, just pause the video. All right, in Binance, the first thing, after you're verified, you need to update your security. People, just remember, in a crypto, it's a decentralized world. That means you're responsible for your own security, for your own safety. If your funds get lost, Binance won't be able to help you. And sometimes they do, depending on the type of scam that you've been scammed. But rather do your security first before you just put funds into your Binance account. Okay, especially for those people that's using the phone, you can add your passkey. So you need to go into your account and security, then you get these features coming up. You can activate your passkey for your phone, but most importantly, also do at least, I'm using the Authy app. This is where you do your 2FA. If you download Authy now, the reason why I'm using Authy is because I can have it on 2 devices. So in case my one device gets lost, I do have Authy available, my 2FA, on the other device. And it's also for security reasons that you don't have, if you got your email, your Authy, and everything on your phone, you don't have your passkey, your biometrics on, and your phone gets hacked or cloned, then you can also lose all your data. I always tell my people to use your different device, like on my emails on my PC. I never ever use my email on my phone, and then it's just to have different devices to make it more difficult for people to scam you. Okay. So we got security, account security, and we do a 2FA and stuff. Now the next step. Also, there's a different settings. If you go to the settings from your profile here, then you will also find the settings menu. And in the settings menu, one of the most important things that people tend to forget is to activate the one-step withdrawal. Now, if you do not do this now, and you try to transfer funds out of your Binance account, then you're going to have problems because you have not activated, and it can go up to as far as you need to wait 24 hours before you can transfer funds out of your Binance account. All right, so once we've got all this set up, now we're going to deposit our funds from our bank into Binance. Now, very important here. If you have your banking app on your phone, it does not mean you have internet banking. Most of the banks using a different username and password for internet banking. That's very important. People always get this problem where people is using the banking app and then they've got, in your banking app, you must activate your internet banking. All right. So you have your username and password ready. And always remember, when you do a transfer in your Binance account, you're going to receive an OTP number, depending how your security is set up. But people also forget to get that open up, like your email or your SMS, depending on how your setup is set up for your security. When you do a transfer or anything in your banking in Binance, you only have a little limited time to put your OTP number in. It's usually 30 to seconds and seconds to 1 minute. I can't remember 100%. All right. So in Binance, you're going to go to deposit. Now, once you've done click on the deposit button, you're going to choose the funds that you're using. From our case, we're using ZAR, as I'm from South Africa. And then for the people in South Africa, you click on deposit ZAR. And here, the next screen will open up where you're going to link your bank account. If it's mine is already linked, so you can click continue. If you can click continue if your bank account is not, and this is what's going to happen. So you go to your deposit ZAR. If you do not have an account in here, Binance is going to move you or inform you where you link your bank into your bank account. Now, for the South African people, FNB, Investec, Nedbank, Standard Bank is mostly common used. Some people is battling with TymeBank, and then we also got Absa Pay available. Choose your bank. Then, as you can see, this is the notification. When you do a transaction from your bank into Binance, you will have that notification. As you can see, in this case, it's 60 seconds. And you just need to read. 90% of people does not read the instructions as the step-by-step is introduced to you by your bank. All right. So just some other features in Binance. Once your funds is in, and you, for example, you put in USDT in, and you're not using those funds at the moment, you can click on Earn Simple Earn. And there's an APR period where you can get some interest on your money lying in your Binance account while you're not using it. As well, in Binance, you also need to take note. There's two types of accounts. You've got your spot and your funding account, and then there's the earning. Earning, I just explained. If you want to move funds back from your earning to your spot account, it's just a matter of clicking on redeem, and your funds gets automatically moved back into your spot account. Just the reason why I'm also telling you the funding account. You can also, the money that you want to hide away or buy tokens or coins that you don't want to see, you can use it in your funding account, transfer it to your funding account, as well as sometimes when you get Binance users transfer funding from one Binance user to the other Binance user. People click on a spot and they say their money is gone. Just go and check on your funding account if it's not lying there. If your funds is in your funding account, it's as simple as transfer it from the funding back to your spot account. Okay. So this is just a way to show you guys. Now what we're going to do in the next video, I'm going to show you guys, as I explained in the beginning, how to transfer funds from Binance to a Web3 wallet. In this case, we're going to use SafePal in order to activate our BTC Wealth project. So we're going to have two projects running like this. Okay. People, this is a short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and send me a message. See me if you like it or not. Okay. I'm going to thank you.